AI is changing everything, from how businesses make decisions to how machines understand language and images. But here's the truth nobody talks about. AI can't work without data mining. It's the process of digging through raw data to find the patterns that make AI smart. This video course is Introductory Data Mining. The book the material comes from is Data Rookies, Data Mining Basics, available from Data Analytics Curriculum LLC and can be direct downloaded from the website. In addition, there are supplements and lab exercises for download. Chapter 6: Association Analysis. Chapter 6, Section 4: Association Metrics. Now that we know what item sets are, let's explore how we measure the relationships between them. Association metrics help us decide which patterns are meaningful and worth keeping. By the end of this section, you should be able to understand the three key metrics: support, confidence, and lift. Calculate and interpret each one, and use them to identify useful patterns in real datasets. Support. Support tells us how frequently an item or an item set appears in our transactions. It's simply the proportion of transactions that contain a particular item or combination of items. Let's look at two examples. If 6 out of 20 transactions include butter, the support for butter is 6 divided by 20, or 30%. If 2 out of 20 transactions include both milk and butter, the support for butter and milk is 2 divided by 20, or 0.10. Calculating support. Mathematically, support for a single item A is written as P, A, the probability of A occurring. For a combination of items A and B, it's written as P, A intersection B, the probability that both appear together. Support measures how often an item or item set occurs, without caring about how many units were purchased. Confidence. Confidence looks at the likelihood that one item appears given that another item has already appeared. It's a measure of conditional probability, the chance of B happening if A has already happened. For example, imagine 10 transactions where 5 include apples. If 3 of those 5 also include bananas, then the confidence for the rule apple leads to banana is 3 divided by 5, or 60%. This tells us that when apples are bought, bananas are purchased about 60% of the time. Support and confidence help us find frequent and reliable patterns, but we also need to know whether those patterns are actually useful. That's where lift comes. Lift measures how much more likely the consequent item, for example, soda, is to be purchased when the antecedent item, such as chips, is bought. It compares the observed confidence to what we'd expect by random chance. Mathematically, lift equals confidence divided by expected confidence. If lift is greater than 1, it means there's a positive association. The items occur together more often than expected. If lift is less than 1, it indicates a negative association. The items occur together less often than expected. And if lift equals 1, there's no association. Buying one item has no effect on the other. Let's walk through an example with real numbers. Suppose we have 100 transactions. 40 of them include chips, 20 include soda, and 32 include both chips and soda. The expected confidence for soda is the probability of soda appearing in general, 20 divided by 100, or 0.2. The confidence for chips leading to soda is 32 divided by 40, or 0.8. Now, we calculate lift as 0.8 divided by 0.2, which equals 4. That means buying chips makes soda 4 times more likely to appear in the same transaction compared to random chance.